It's showtime! World record! World record! World record!
So you ladies have dating stories.
Well, before that, we were trying to figure out what Taylor Swift was saying to Selena Gomez.
What's that mean?
At the Golden Globes.
Now that's what is
I've been thinking about that recently.
It's kind of like, so your guys and women in general.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody listening or anybody in the room.
Sure.
But women in general, it's like, you know, like men have inside their head, it's like, you know, there's a brain in there. With like,
Brennan,
you know, lots of knowledge.
Okay.
And then women, it's kind of like
told
a
us to
coffee
say
can.
that, by the way.
It's like a coffee can with a few nickels rattling around in there. And those nickels, it's like thinking about Taylor Swift or RuPaul's Drag Race.
Well, it was interesting. It really was kind of like, what are they talking about?
Where was this happening?
This was at the Golden Globes.
You were genuinely wondering. Oh yeah, because there was a
Wait, what? I didn't watch the Golden.
There's lip
you
readers.
Want us to talk. You
There's
want us
lip
to talk
readers.
about this.
You know, it is kind of crazy. You open Instagram and you're just kind of like flooded with things where it's like, well, I didn't really want to know that, but now I know it.
Right.
Timothy Chalamet. Brendan, you know who he's going out with?
Oh!
You know who he's going out with?
Your mom.
Kylie Jenner.
I heard he's going out with your mom. Now, these are all CIA orchestrated things.
I disagree.
The Kardashians, Kylie Jenner's a Kardashian, right? Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
That's the horror.
Oh.
That's the one that has 2 kids. Kylie.
Kylie, not Carly. Do you know I actually wrote on that Quibi show, Kirby Jenner? Did you see that?
No.
Quibi. Oh,
yes.
that was
Quibi, the app where we couldn't take screenshots of it because I was in a scene of it, and I don't mean to throw that out so early in the episode.
Wait, folks, we have a guest. Liz Cooperman's
yes.
here. Sorry, everyone.
It's my distinct honor and privilege.
I think World Record's favorite guest.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, Liz Cooperman's here, everyone.
Liz.
The heiress of the Cooperman tire
fortune. The Cooperman tire fortune.
And how's that going?
I actually blew a tire out not long ago.
And?
It was it truly was a dark and stormy night. I was driving home from a show. I missed my exit and I pulled like a Dukes of Hazzard, like,
oh, nice.
Over a ramp, went boom. Like I didn't see the median, I guess.
Okay.
And the next morning I was backing out and it was like extremely crunchy because guess what? I had the pecan flavored tire.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
And so you could hear the crunch as I backed out of the driveway.
There's real pecans in it.
Yes.
So the flavored tires,
sounds good.
So you can eat the tires, or it's just that's the style of tire?
Yeah, so I called AAA. And by the way, this was not any fault of the tire. This was entirely mine for not seeing this.
Yep.
And it was a rainy night. And so sometimes if it's storming too, that can disintegrate the fruit roll up a little bit.
But you can eat them,
yes.
like, so you pull over on the side of the road and you can just eat your tire.
Well, this particular morning, AAA came, and so I peeled the tire off, and we shared a treat on our way to American Tire. And yeah, so it's like everyone wins.
That's really cool. That's great, too, if you're stranded somewhere. Let's say your car runs out of gas. You're stuck there for 10, 20, 30 hours. You're hungry.
Yes.
Boom. Go, peel into the tire. I think that's a great idea.
Like hundreds of people die every day from being stranded in their cars.
Did you see Into the Wild, that movie?
That's what happened?
Yeah.
He got a flat tire. And then he was stuck out in the wild.
He was like, I'm taking all my he got all this money or something, and he went and lived in the wilderness, and he didn't have anything to eat.
So then what did he eat?
Had the tires on the car that he sold been Cooperman tires. He would have been sated. Exactly.
Hi there.
Hi, this is speaking.
Hey, I have Liz Cooperman. She's the CEO of Cooperman Tires on the line. Hi there.
Okay.
Do you carry Cooperman tires? Cooperman brand flavored tires?
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Turn the volume up a little.
I can't.
Oh. Hello?
Hellman
Wow,
Hershey's
this guy
here
is
too.
not very
It's me, Hellman Hershey.
versed in the inventory.
He
Well,
should
he's probably
know.
getting. He
I think
knows
you know.
if the CEO's on the line, he's probably getting the CEO of his place.
Okay.
CEO of the tire store. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm getting a cold sore.
You could be the CEO.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You
I can
get them
see
when
that
you're
a
like
little bit.
sick.
I think it's stress, and I don't know, but it's like I just
herpes.
had one.
Isn't it
a month
herpes?
ago.
Yes.
I always think of
Yes.
that
The
Mitch
virus.
Hedberg joke about Carmex is not so much a cold sore remedy as it is a cold sore highlighter.
I get a cold sore. You know, I hate it. I put Carmex on it. Carmex is supposed to heal cold sores. I don't know if it does, but it will make them shiny and more noticeable. It's like cold sore highlighter.
Every time I'm putting,
That's funny.
this guy's busy. I guess.
Dude, I'm going to steal
Yeah, seriously.
do you think people would know they were Mitch Hedberg jokes if I said that on stage?
I bet a new, like a young comedian. I bet that, like you could be a successful TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
comedian.
Like go to like
Hold
some.
on, I think the guy's back. Are you here?
Hello?
Okay, yeah, we were on hold
Hi.
forever. We got Liz Cooperman here.
Hello?
Yeah, Liz Cooperman from Cooperman Tires is on the line.
Sir, do you carry the Cooperman tire fruit roll-up tires?
No idea what you're talking about.
We sent over a huge inventory. We had peach, plum, pecan, and we have a new Caribbean caribou as well.
And there's a recall on the pecan ones because of there's too many. It's too crunchy.
Hello?
Can you hear us? We might.
You need to make a note, sir, that you need to remove the pecans from your lineup because it's too crunchy.
It's too crunchy, so when you're backing out, it can actually perforate the tire, much like the sac in a colonoscopy.
And just so you know, too, the Ms. Cooperman and her assistant Hellman Hershey, they're both blondes. I don't know if you're into that. Are you into? Do you like blondes?
He's not. We might just have to hydroplane over there.
You there, sir?
Are you into blondes?
Blondes with big tits.
Well,
One of them, anyway. One of us has them. Not me, though. Mine are small. But that's cool because some people are into big tits.
Right.
Some are into smaller tits. So you kind of get the best both
And
worlds.
especially when and that affects driving as well, because are you going to need the airbag or not?
Right.
Yeah.
If you have tits big enough, you technically don't need an airbag.
are you there, sir? We're very busy today, sir.
Okay.
Sir, please don't waste our time.
I'm hearing some heavy breathing, actually.
Are you jacking off, sir? Hello.
He's panicked because he can't find the tire, so he's like,
Oh, he hung up.
Yeah.
He just.
Lizzy, I saw Lizzy when I walked in and I said, Lizzy, you look really thin. And she said, I'll tell you why. Do you want to tell them what
yeah,
happened?
well,
to you
I got a
yesterday?
colonoscopy yesterday.
Yeah,
And have you had one?
I had one last year.
Tell me, because
They lowered
prep,
the age. It used to be, well, whatever.
I didn't
mine
know
was-
women needed it.
Mine was symptomatic.
Lizzie does it for pleasure.
I do it for
Or for a cleanse. I mean,
It's a.
I'm like, can you
detox.
go a little deeper, sir?
You're awake.
I want to feel it in the back of my throat.
I'm like, oh, you're up in my guts. This doctor was up in my guts.
He's shifting your
This-
kidneys. Shifting kidneys. That's what I call it.
But the prep was so. The last time I did it.
Did you drink all this stuff, or did you do the pills?
So this time they gave me an actual recipe. It was like an ongoing, like an itinerary with like 10 different flights to transfer. It was
Okay.
like, first, the night before, stop eating. So you have to
Yeah.
stop eating at like midnight or something. The next morning, I had
Stop
to take.
eating. Who eats up until midnight?
Oh, by the way, I went to CVS because I had to get something called Gas X. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
all just like, I don't want to go, oh, it's so embarrassing. But I had to be like, it's for a colonoscopy. I had to buy Gas X, Dulcolax,
Nothing embarrassing about gas.
Magnesium.
magnesium
Softener.
citrate, and something called Miralax, which is this powder.
Oh, yeah, I have that. I
Miralax-
have that.
You own Miralax?
I do. And milk of
That's the,
magnesia.
Wait.
The
Milk of
production
magnesia.
company?
That's Harvey Weinstein's production company. Miralax. Harvey Weinstein.
I've got all those things you said in my
Miralax.
cupboard.
Who
actually.
also,
I
and
take
just if
one
I
every
could
day.
just interject, what Harvey Weinstein is accused of, I don't think is that bad.
He was railroaded.
What
as
did he
far
do?
as
He
I'm
peed
concerned.
into a potted plant, right? Isn't that the whole thing?
That's the only
Right.
story
That's
I
the only
heard.
thing. And
And
Brad
it was a
Pitt,
fake plant. It was a fake fiddle
he
leaf.
pissed
I
into
heard.
a fake fiddle
I'm seeing
leaf.
those all over Facebook Marketplace. It's like someone buy my fake fiddle
I
leaf.
love Facebook Marketplace. I
I-
like seeing how people decorate their houses.
I'm deep into it.
It's
And
great.
I just want to know what color everything is. I'm like,
Yeah.
but is it magenta? And anyway, I don't want to because I do have a trunk about it that I've been doing.
Okay.
About
okay.
your anal intrusion.
Okay, so
gas sex isn't
but let me tell
embarrassing
you-
either. Do you ever feel gassy? It gets rid of it. Bloating.
well, one of them they gave me the wrong thing. So the morning I was supposed to take it was Dulcolax.
Yeah.
Was the first thing I was supposed to take. I looked at it and the instructions said take 5 grams of Dulcolax, and I looked at the package and it said 10 grams, and then it said suppositories. And I was like, what, a suppository? Well, maybe I'll just drink it because it was supposed to take 2 5 grams, I think. I was like, well, I'll just take one of the 10 grams. But it was shaped like a bullet.
Yeah, you stick it up your ass.
Well, they were supposed to give me the pills and they accidentally gave me the ass pill. So I almost ate the ass pill. And so I had to go back there and explain to them with like a line behind me at CVS. I'm like, no, these ones go
In your ass. Why didn't you just put it in your ass?
I'm like, can I at least
Why don't you
put
just put
some
it in your
vodka
ass?
on these? And
Yeah, put it in your snatch. Is that what you're saying? Do they have stuff that you put up your snatch?
What do you mean?
Like
For medicine?
Not
Snatch
that.
suppository.
well,
Tampons. That's the only
no,
thing.
like for like get you high or whatever.
I don't know.
I don't think because I think the colon right is closer to your stomach. I think the vagina is just your uterus, and that's pretty
Yeah,
much it.
there's not
I don't think
really-
it'll get you. It's not going where you want it to go.
Okay.
It'll
but I
get
don't
your
know.
baby. If you're pregnant, it'll get your baby.
Yeah, fucked up.
Oh yeah.
up.
That's
If your
cool.
baby's kicking a lot,
Slow down the kicking.
Should we call a baby
But-
store and ask
Sure.
them if?
Well, okay.
no,
keep
go ahead,
going, keep going.
going.
Well, I-
You have a story.
Okay, so I took the Dulcolax. Then you have to take Miralax, a whole giant bottle of powder. And they were like, start chilling your Gatorade at noon. I'm like, what is this?
What is it?
Start chilling the Gatorade. where am I going to put the Gatorade? So you have to pour 64 ounces of Gatorade into a pitcher and then add a whole thing of Miralax. And that's when it starts going like, and then the whole day, I mean, you can imagine.
wait. I thought they give you specific medicine to do
That's-
that.
yeah,
now
I-
they just have you use Miralax.
Now, Liz, can we? How do you
used to,
feel
yeah.
about us hiring a camera crew to just follow you around 24 hours a day? Because your life is fascinating.
had to drink a whole
because I had
bottle
the
of
same
Miralax.
procedure. I had the same procedure done within the past
Right.
year. I went to the doctor. They said, "Here, take these 5 pills," and the night before.
and then you just. I mean, you
And I
shit
didn't
the
even
whole
go crazy. It
day.
wasn't even crazy. I was like, okay, I'm
Brendan.
going to stay near the bathroom. I'm going
Right.
to stay there because I've heard that that's what happens is you're just blowing your brains out through your a-hole. And I like kind of went to the bathroom a couple times. It was like, no, not much worse, or actually very comparable to like
Diarrhea.
drinking a bunch of light beers
Then
the
you
day
didn't
before.
get it out.
Well, maybe.
Then
I mean,
your
who knows
doctor
what's
was
there.
in for a rude
No,
awakening.
because
I'm telling
they
you.
said they went in and everything was fine.
said they didn't
It was
see
the
any-
best experience of my life getting the colonoscopy. They give you propofol, which is
That's-
like the
okay.
best thing in the world. Michael Jackson had it figured out.
Oh,
Well-
flag Michael Jackson for follow up, by the way.
Okay.
So we've
You
got
got to see what happens there. Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, why you have this whole adventure, suppositories, regimens, Gatorade.
Right.
Like, there was no. It was like they gave me a sheet of paper. He said, "Go. Here's what you do. Like, stop. Whatever. Here's the
Okay.
instructions." And he said you used to have to drink a whole. Back in like
Right.
the olden days, you had to drink gallons of this shit. He's like, but now you take 5 pills.
I know. Well, that's what I got it in 2017 because when I had Lyme, I had an ulcers. So that's why I had to go
lime
back this time.
Gatorade. Lime
I had to
flavor?
take lemon lime Gatorade. So I took the Miralax. Then at night, I had to take some other thing. And then they're like, and then when you wake up at 5 in the morning, take a bottle of magnesium citrate and gas X. I took space X.
Oh, that's nice.
You took a rocket to the
Put that right
But
up your
then-
ass.
Yeah.
So I was going to the bathroom up until the time I had to go there, until it was like.
So you messed
until
your
it was
diaper.
clear,
Miserable.
and I took an Uber there because I'm not asking anyone.
You don't want to shit in
I
your
would
own
have
car.
picked you up.
Really? I actually
Yes.
considered calling. I had someone pick me up from it.
Okay.
My friend Kara came, but I was nervous that something was going to happen in the Uber.
I see.
Did you have your diaper on?
I actually thought, like, what can I do to
There's nothing worse when you're in the car and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to have diarrhea like very soon.
Nothing worse.
And I'm not close to a bathroom. I can't think of anything worse than that.
If I were alone,
What
I
that
about
would
feeling.
What
loved
about being
it.
attacked by a bear?
I'm saying,
That's worse.
yeah, that's probably bad. But having to go diarrhea when you're in the car is pretty bad too. Just the like, I need to go now, like the anxiety of it. you
Okay,
know?
now how do you feel about this? So I go into the place,
Yeah.
and by the way, the anesthesiologist guy was standing at the foot of the bed, and he was like an older man, and I'm like, my foot is on your penis. Like, he was so close to me. He's like, and have you ever had like any? Are you diabetic? And I'm like, excuse me, and I was like moving my feet away.
He had a boner.
He was into feet though, I bet.
Oh, you gave him a foot job.
With my Morton's
That's on
toe,
you.
I could feel my
Oh my
Morton's
God, your
toe
Morton's.
just like grazing it.
Getting erect. Does your Morton's toe get larger when you get
Yes, when I'm turned on, it gets really long. So then I go into the room, and it's like 3 guys and a girl. Sorry,
Black
I
dudes?
make it sound like they're
And
like
a woman.
kids.
Yeah.
Black dudes?
They were
All the videos I watch, it's always a bunch of black guys and a blonde girl.
who perform colonoscopies.
Kind of. They do.
They sometimes, yeah.
They investigate
They
all the
take
holes.
turns, yeah.
Yeah.
In the room, the doctor, and then there was this one guy who was like trying to be funny, and it was really annoying to me. And he goes, "So, may I ask what you do for a living?" And I'm like, "No, you're about to look inside my asshole.
Yeah.
I don't want you knowing anything about
should've
me.
said
I
you're a
want to be
prostitute."
patient 1497."
Yeah, yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
So I go. He goes, "What do you do for a living?" And I go, "I'm a performer." And he goes, "Ooh, may I ask what kind of performing?" And I go, "No." And the room just went silent. And then they're like, "Okay, now breathe into this." I was just like, "Sorry, sir. This isn't like."
They're probably taking pictures
I
of
don't
you
wanna-
while you're passed out with their,
Oh my
like,
God.
penises
Well,
all around
There was
you.
one woman in there, and I go, "Are you going to be in here for this?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Thank you." I felt for some reason, probably because I didn't eat and also
Yeah.
for
And just you were
36
shitting all
hours.
day. Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like pissed off or something. And then when I woke up, I was a little high, and I'm like, "Please tell the doctor he did an amazing job." I will definitely be yelping about this. He probed me so well. Please tell the entire staff. I could feel their love pulsating through my colon.
How wide is the probe that they put up there?
I didn't feel like, I mean,
It's not
I'll,
like
I'll
dildo
just speak
size.
for myself. I did not, when I woke up in the, like, you know, holding area, wherever they put everybody when they're knocked out, I did not feel like anything was ever in my, like, I wasn't like, ugh, my ass feels
Right.
greasy or stretched out.
Okay,
I didn't
I
have a
hope it's
greasy
pretty
stretched
small.
out.
I will say afterward, mine felt a little
Greased.
A little greased.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So that you can use that.
I mean, it
on
is
your
kind of
date.
crazy because you really don't know what they're doing in there when you're asleep.
Yeah.
They could do whatever they want.
I
And
know.
then-
You're just really.
And then
should film
afterward,
it.
they come out and they go, "So here are your headshots," and they show you basically
Oh, yeah, yeah.
pictures of your
Inside
asshole
your ass, yeah.
inside. It looks like gummy rings, like peach gummy rings. That's what mine.
They
looks
show
like.
you pictures of inside of
Yeah.
your
I
I think
colon?
I saw. I think
should
you
have brought
showed me
mine.
some of mine.
I'll give them to you for the Patreon.
Did you use it for your headshot? Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. Do you have them?
Yeah, I have.
We'll put
I'll
them on
send
the
you pictures.
Patreon.
Yeah, I'd love to
Okay.
see.
I want to start sharing it. I think we need to open up the vulnerability.
We need to
of it.
normalize it. Yeah.
Now, is that weird to do? Like, if we do put that on the Patreon, do you
No.
feel like violating?
I
it? Yeah, 'cause
actually
it's
like it because my results were normal this time, whereas last time there were problems. So this time they were like, and it came back normal. Everything's great, and I also learned something crazy. The large intestine. Guess how long it is?
It's like miles
like
long.
100 miles. Yeah.
50 miles.
It's 5 feet tall. And it's squished up.
Yeah.
And then the small intestine is actually larger than the large intestine.
Things
Longer.
that make you
It's
go,
longer.
Things.
Now I'll file that under things that make you go.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that.
Wait,
Find
what
it.
is that song? Is that song a list of things that make you go hmm?
You know what? Let's find the
Is that a
lyrics.
song?
Things that make
Yeah.
you go hmm.
Yeah.
Things that make you go.
Oh, I thought that was just like a saying. that
You're too
people-
young. You're not at
Instagram.
colonoscopy age yet.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyone
not.
who's
I've got a while. I've got about 15 years before I. Well, wait. How old do you get a colonoscopy?
only
at?
those who have been probed will remember this tune.
So join the Patreon, and you'll get to
I want
see.
to get probed. Now I'm mad.
You'll
I
get to
wouldn't-
see Lizzy's colon, inside of Lizzy's colon. I have some photos of the inside of my eyeballs from when I got my last eye exam. They do a thing with you can see the inside of your
How?
eyes. Because they
Oh,
shine a
yeah.
fucking light inside your eyeballs. And I don't know.
Ew.
I have my brain. I have pictures of my brain.
Oh, I have a picture. I have like a
Ew.
3D image of my heart, too.
I don't
went
have
to a
any
heart
So
like
doctor.
that.
beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds like the name of a song, 3D Image of My Heart.
Ooh, that's a good one.
3D image of my heart.
Excuse me. Sorry,
By the
I
way-
just sneezed right at you. Sorry, Lizzy.
Are you looking up the song right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to do.
'Cause I
CNC
really-
Music Factory.
I'm dying to talk about. Did you end up watching the We Are the World documentary?
I did.
Brendan
It's
did.
amazing.
So Lionel Richie going to Michael Jackson's house and he's like, what's that sound? And it's like a monkey arguing with a bird.
Yeah. That whole, it's, watching that is like, oh, that doesn't exist today. Like,
Right.
there are not
People owning
popular
monkeys?
artists. No, it's like back then they were all individual
Yeah.
artists who got
And
famous.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Got famous by their own merit. Like,
Right.
it's like, like Cyndi Lauper
Yes.
was doing her own thing, and people were like, we like that. They were calling in the
Right.
radio stations, play that song again. Like, that's how like Guns N' Roses got popular. Like, they played their video on MTV, and everybody called and said, I want to see that some more.
Yeah.
And now everything's just owned, and it's like, no, here's what you get. You get Machine Gun Kelly, you get Ariana Grande.
Did you know
good too.
Slash is completely bald under the hat?
No.
No, I swear to God.
I don't think so.
He is. He is.
He's bald from here to here, and then it starts to grow.
It just starts right under where the hat starts.
But it's like there is nobody. I don't know. Everything's just kind of like owned by the same
Yeah.
corporation now, and it's like, oh, yeah, you don't have like
The-
Kenny Rogers.
But you don't
and-
think they were
Genius
owned? They
of
were controlled
Hall &
by
Oates.
record companies back then.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
they
an
were.
extent, but they weren't. Everything's like locked down now, where it's like we're not letting anybody. Like, you can go and play little bars
Yeah.
and try to get famous all you want, but unless you're indoctrinated and we like say, okay, this person gets a career, you're not going to. Like, you can get some attention.
Or here's the other problem. American Idol, which actually I went and watched clips just because Lionel Richie is a judge. I was like, wait, he's judging American Idol now?
He really messed his face up too. That's really
I
unfortunate.
think he's
People
so
with their
gorgeous.
But I mean, the plastic surgery
I'm
is crazy.
obsessed with him.
He's so like puffed out, but then also like
It's that
pulled
weird.
back.
Yeah, it looks like he's
Yeah.
wearing a mask.
I
It's
like-
Just look
I like
old. Who
everything
cares?
or dudes, just like don't go nuts. Like, just get rid of like the turkey neck, or like, there's some things that you're probably like, oh, I don't like the way
Yeah.
my eyes are droopy. Fix them a little bit. Don't be like,
Yeah.
now
I mean, now you can.
now I
you can
look
do that.
young.
You know, I was mesmerized by the genius of Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
He's not really blind, by the
absolute-
way.
yeah, I know.
He's not really blind.
He's gay.
There are stories that are like, I don't know where I heard it from, but someone's like, I know for a fact he's not blind.
No,
He walked Ray Charles to the bathroom.
so funny. He was not born blind, because I looked it up. He was actually in an incubator, and they put too much oxygen in, and it went into the blood vessels in his eyes. So he could see at the very start of his life, and then it was gone. But the way that and they use the verb ventriloquized Bob Dylan, so Bob Dylan could learn his part,
Right,
I thought
yeah.
was just one of the most beautiful things.
What do you mean? What did he do?
Because
he sat Bob Dylan on his lap.
Bob Dylan doesn't know that style.
He's
Doesn't
not like a
sing in that
singer. He just
style.
does his own thing.
And so they're waiting for him to go up. Exactly.
Yeah.
That was very good, Amanda.
Thanks.
So he's like waiting to go up and do his part, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Bob Dylan, this legend! We can't wait to see what how he performs
And he's
this."
like all out
and
of
he's
his
like,
element.
and so they're like, Stevie Wonder can impersonate anybody.
Yeah.
And so there's all these people on the piano. So Stevie Wonder's like, "It's time to make a brighter day," and he does it. And then Bob's like, "Oh, okay, got it."
Yeah.
And he teaches him how to like be.
I gotta watch it.
It's really good, and it
Huey
really
Lewis.
says a lot of.
my
Oh,
God.
Huey Lewis.
When
yeah.
he goes, from that point on, my knees just started shaking. When they go, okay, so Prince didn't show up, you're going to be singing.
Yeah.
Princess.
It is kind of unfortunate that Prince.
Why
was
didn't he
like,
do it? He didn't want to.
Ego,
Social
shit,
anxiety.
I don't know. I mean, whatever. It was
Yeah.
because like that's another thing. You don't have like people that weren't around then don't realize like how famous like Michael Jackson. There's nothing compares to the fame that Michael Jackson had, and like it's just it'll never. And I imagine like the Beatles were like that, like just where it's just like this global like I mean he's like an entity or something.
Him and Madonna, who it was interesting because
Madonna
they
was
said
up there, too.
they go, oh, we're either gonna get Cindy or Madonna, and I was like, oh, you couldn't do Cindy and Madonna.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Maybe they
Because
didn't get along.
they might les out.
Oh shit.
No, it wasn't
Madonna, you know
accepted
what?
back then.
You know how she was looking kind of crazy? She looks
got
better
fixed
now.
up
She
a little
looks
bit.
she looks
Yeah,
better
yeah.
now. She looks more like herself.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
gotta
happy
be
for her.
wild. Like going in to get those, like her, Lionel Richie, like the plastic surgery stuff, where you're like you had a colonoscopy, I had a colonoscopy. I've never had any like major surgeries or anything.
Same.
But like to be like, okay, I'm choosing to go into the hospital, and there's a risk I could die, but hey, my eyelids will be less droopy, or you know, my ass will fucking be tighter, or I'll have another hole.
Yeah.
You know, move the shitting
third
hole up my back.
And just have a pleasure hole down there.
Have a pleasure hole in the bottom.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, take the nerves out of my dick and put them. Maybe we should call a hospital, see what they can do.
I love in the first beginning of Poor Things, by the way, when that dead guy's there and she just takes his dick and starts going like that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So
It really made me laugh.
You guys, I think
else
we
did
should
we see?
all, next time we get a colonoscopy, let's all do it together. It's also
It sounds like a
embarrassing.
good, yeah.
You're laying on the bed and they kept the curtains open. You feel like you're in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but all like facing each other. It's just like people on beds lying there before you get the anesthesia. And so I kept going.
I don't
"Can
think you went
please-"
to a real doctor. I'm beginning to think.
You know, I actually went to a place that was like wellness or something.
Yeah. See,
It did have like too many flowers in the logo.
Yeah, that's.
I was
no
like,
good.
this doesn't seem 100% legit.
And there's other
and-
people in the room with you.
And they go, do you want a lavender? They put lavender under my nose.
What are you doing, girl?
No,
How
I'm
much
kidding.
did it cost you?
Okay. No, it was legit. I looked this guy up because I was like, I
Did
don't.
insurance cover it?
One crazy thing is they can perforate your colon and you have bleeding and stuff. It can go wrong.
Yeah.
And so before I had this better health insurance, I was looking at the doctors that I could see under Medi-Cal. And they all had 1 star. And it was like, I came out of this colonoscopy bleeding. That was why I thought I have to start shoveling it out for
Oh my God.
real
Shoveling it
health
out.
insurance, not. Sorry, anyone who has
expensive.
Medi-Cal,
Yeah.
I understand, is what I'm saying. That it's
pay a lot of money.
challenging to get assigned a good doctor there. You have to work for it.
It's challenging to do anything through health insurance.
Yes.
I'm paying for my own health insurance now. It's a fucking. It just goes up $200 a month
I
whenever
know.
they want. Like it's like we can just do that. And then and I haven't been paying attention to anything, but apparently, like I guess the government's banning TikTok or something, and it's like
That's
but it's
kind
like
of a
that's
relief
what
to
you're
me 'cause
doing.
I'm like, oh, so I don't have to put.
But also,
clips
it's
of-
like, how about like figuring out the healthcare thing? Like, it's just like, what is this whole theater that they're doing just to
Yeah.
get everybody riled up about bullshit nonsense?
Well, it's also because they don't want a Chinese company to own it, so they probably want
No, you know what it is? It's
whoever
setting
they
up-
know to own it and make money off of it.
It's setting a
somehow.
precedent to where they're like, now we can shut down any website we want. Like they're said that's the only reason they're doing it. It's like so they can control the media completely.
Now, excuse my ignorance, but if it's owned by China, can't they still use it in China?
Yes, it would
Yeah.
just be here. Like you can't download it off the app store.
Yeah, it's like in China or what's the place with that Kim Jong?
North Korea.
Yeah, they like you're not
Yeah,
allowed to have
Kim
like
Jong-un.
Facebook and shit. Like
In
they
North
don't.
Korea.
Whatever, I don't
Right.
know. Who knows? Because we're just getting spoon fed.
You should go
whatever
to North
information
Korea,
from.
steal something, see what happens.
Okay, I'll do that.
Be a long vacation for me anyway.
Okay, let's call a travel agent. I'll see if I can book a flight to
There are
North Korea.
some very.
Take a pencil from the airport. And
There was a really good
arrest you.
Vice documentary about it.
It's scary.
Those kids who stole
There's
a
some
poster
weird
or something.
thing about I'm trying to remember. There was some scene in the grocery stores that kind of blew my mind. Like they have to I can't remember. It's like nothing feels real there.
Yeah.
It feels like you're living in like a playland.
Have
like
you been there?
Yeah, like
No, but I watched a documentary on it, and it's your freedoms are extremely limited.
But you
That's
don't
weird.
know that. You haven't been there. Might be great.
How do you know?
How do you know? Yeah, why don't you go there?
I'm saying none of us know.
Guys, okay.
I'm saying none of us know.
Now tell me, did the movie Poor Things make you want to go to Lisbon?
I don't. I would totally
Kind
hang
of,
out with a
except
lesbian.
I don't think that's what Lisbon looks
I would
like
totally
at all.
hang out with a lesbian. Yeah.
Like Lizzy.
When I was watching
it doesn't have a set of stairs that just end
Yeah.
into the ocean.
And then there's just a bunch of like naked poor people dying in the sun.
oh my god.
I love that.
I was kind of like, what?
I loved that like Rami was in it, and
Who?
it was so Rami Youssef. He's a comedian.
I thought he was English.
That's great.
I thought he was
Yeah,
English.
he's
Nobody in that movie's
he's
actually
really nice.
English.
I remember. I think I did shows with him and stuff.
He's funny in it too.
Oh, he was so good. I love
The guy,
Guys, I
like the guy
love-
who
Can I help you?
Hey, do you you book travel?
Yes, we do.
I'm here with Liz Cooperman. She's the heiress to the Cooperman tire fortune. We wanted to. I have myself and Hellman Hershey.
Hey.
That's her assistant
Hey.
on the line. And we wanted to book some international travel.
Okay. Where do you want to go? When? How many people?
Oh, are you French, by the way?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. You sound kind of French.
Okay, maybe. I'm not.
Okay.
Ce n'est pas possible.
Liz speaks a little French. That's all I was asking.
Mon père, voilà ma cousine qui vous dira, aussi bien que moi, que le mariage ne doit jamais arriver qu'après les autres aventures.
Do you
That was
understand
good.
any of that?
That was
Okay.
really
Oh,
good.
I can't hear you
Très
now.
bien.
Merci.
We wanted to
Sorry?
book. Okay, we want to book some international travel. To
Okay.
we want to go to
Where do
North.
you wanna go?
North
North
Korea.
Korea.
When?
Tonight.
No, we're not going tonight.
I would like
Sooner than later, though.
I don't know. Within the next 2 weeks, I guess. I guess it's depending.
Okay.
Price isn't
Have a
really.
nice day. Thank
What?
you. Bye-bye.
What's your problem? Tonight? What the hell? You blew it, Liz.
What? Why? That's when
Blew
I
it.
want to go. I want to.
Can't go to North Korea tonight.
Why not?
You probably got to
That
get
guy-
shots or some special
Can I
papers
tell
or
you,
something.
though, that guy Kim Jong Un, he looks like a big angry baby
Yeah.
in just like a black trench coat, just marching around like.
I love it.
Yeah, with that, like,
I love
who-
him.
On his
You,
he is his.
Can I-
He has a poster of Kim Jong Un above on the
Ceiling.
ceiling.
Thank you
So
for
when he's
calling.
like,
Your call
Yeah.
is very
it on
important
this-
to us. For customer service, press 1. For hours of operation, location, and
Guys.
fax number,
I wonder when my anniversary is with that guy. Oh, I just had
We
it,
could
by the
call
way.
the skateboard guy. Let's
It
do
was,
that.
our anniversary just happened.
oh my god,
It was our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, hey, are you French, by the way?
Hello?
Oh yeah. Hey, we wanted to book some international travel.
Okay, yes.
You wouldn't happen to be French, would you?
Give me a second.
On the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
What is it with these travel agents? How much business do they have?
I mean, it's just like, yeah.
Have you ever
Expedia.
booked with a travel agent?
Yeah.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with
No,
you
you don't.
soon. Please
up.
hold the line,
Shut up.
and we'll be
Hang
right
up on this
back
fucker.
with you.
Go to hell.
Well, here-
I want to travel to hell.
Okay, we'll see.
One-way ticket to HE double hockey sticks.
I mean,
Hey, hello.
Hey,
How may I help you?
is
Yes, hi. I was just asking is this the woman that I spoke to originally?
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, we wanted to book some international travel, and I was just asking,
Okay.
do you happen to be French? It sounds like you have a French accent, and my boss.
Oh, no, she's Armenian.
Oh, okay. We wanted to
C'est
book.
d'accord.
I have Liz Cooperman. She's the heiress to the Cooperman tire fortune.
Bonjour.
And I'm here with Hellman Hershey, which is her assistant.
hola.
And then me, I'm the B-man. And we're booking travel to North Korea in the next couple weeks, but wanted to know what we need for that.
You have already a booking, or you want to do?
No, I want to book it through you, but
I
we
have a
need like
trench coat that I plan on wearing there.
we want to know if we need any special paperwork or whatever.
Okay, so please stay on the line. I will transfer you.
I'm a comedian, by the way. I do stand-up comedy on the side.
Oh, okay.
So he's got invited to North Korea to do some shows.
I might do a couple gigs when I'm there. So I don't know if I need a special like visa. Have you heard
A
of
certain microphone probably as well, or what the type, or do they use the boom mic or the?
Yeah, do I have to bring my own Shure 53? I think it is.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whom I'm talking with?
Oh, the B-Man. Have you ever heard of me? I did a premium blend on Comedy Central.
Oh,
The
yeah,
B-
sure.
The B-Man,
Okay.
they call me.
Yeah,
do
sure.
stand-up comedy, and then Liz Cooperman. Tires.
So we could drive as well, but if we get the right tires.
Yeah. Okay, could you please stay on the line just in a minute, okay?
It's
I could do some of my material if you want. Like, I just recently. Okay.
For the full uncut episode, head to patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast. For the full uncut episode, head to patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast. Patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast.